everyone? Welcome back to another ep of Catch a Flight with Pauly. Got my boy Tom Hayden here. Tom is, if you've known him, bar manager at Great Notion. Been here for a few years. He's moving on up. We got some new stuff happening, which we'll tell you about in a little bit. I had Tom pour us a flight of his favorite beers from Great Notion that are on tap right now. And we'll talk about everything from his lovely beer to what's it like being Portland's most loved and hated beer tender, and some other cool stuff. It's, let's start with the beard thing, because I'm sorry, Tom, that's really the only reason I wanted to interview you. I'm looking to be like you. What are some good tips for the world out there on YouTube on how to keep a fresh fly beard?
Leave it alone.
Don't fuck with it. Don't fuck with it at all.
Leave it alone. You know, shower daily. That helps.
Yeah. Oh shit, I'm out there, dude. Yeah.
You're out too. Good comb or brush. You know, it doesn't have to be a big project every day, but
okay.
You know.
What about these trendy ass new like beard oils and stuff like that? Do you mess with that stuff at all?
Not really.
No.
Got some Italian secret weapon, but the whole reason with the long beard is if I was to shave, I don't have pigment where my beard's gray in my skin, so I kind of have the Dalmatian effect going.
Whoa.
So
okay.
The beard's been a fixture for a while.
Nice. So no like avocado oil or grapeseed extract or any of that shit on your beard?
No extracts.
Okay, cool. Do our customers comment on your beard?
All the time.
And it's a Portland thing or it's
am I the guy in the coaster, the logo, or the stickers? No. It's pretty common.
Well, that's some good advice for the people out there about beards. Yeah, we talk about beer too. Beer's an important thing here at Great Notion. We make it, we drink it. What'd you pour us today?
I
just jumped in.
A couple of my all-time favorites happen to be on draft right now, as well as two new ones that I have yet to taste. So,
all right. Yes,
right out of the gate.
What do we got? What should we start tasting over here?
Always starting Juice Junior.
Juice Junior.
You know.
Yeah, what kind of beer is that?
That's our entry level. Our most sessionable hazy IPA. It performs the best for us. It's been here since the start. It's 6% ABV. It's all mosaic hops, you know, and there's certainly a lot of hazy mosaic hop beers in the market, but this one's one of the better ones out there, you know.
Do you drink hazy IPAs yourself?
Not as much as I used to when I first started with Great Notion. You know, I like pizza, but I don't want to eat it every day either. So, but yeah, it's important to constantly be tasting, whether I'm having a glass or two or three. That's a different story, but certainly got to stay abreast of what's going on in the industry and who's doing what.
Cool. This is the most classic one. Yeah, the second one here. This is dumpling, right? Do you know about dumpling?
Do I know about dumpling? Yeah, I know about dumpling.
What are your favorite kinds of dumplings, Tom?
Oh, dumplings. Dumplings. Well, you know, Din Tai Fung, New Portland.
Din Tai Fung, baby. Yeah, it's my favorite restaurant in the world.
Haven't made the pilgrimage yet, but I don't have to go to Seattle anymore.
Okay.
Got a new Georgian
soup
restaurant
dumplings for y'all. Soup dumplings, Shell and Bell.
New Georgian restaurant across the street from the
Eastern
house.
European, right?
Yeah, haven't got in there. I know they're pretty serious about their dumplings. Kachka, we got quite a bit in town, but it's one of my favorite foods. A little bit of Polish in me. Pierogies always.
One thing I did want to hop into food. Since you're bringing it up now, we can hop into it. I mean, what's some of your favorite? You know, Tom talks to everyone, right? All of our customers. He's well networked in the industry here in Portland. So he's a good guy to get tips from. So Tom, just for the people out there, maybe it's going to be their first time visiting Portland soon or something. What's a couple of your favorite restaurants and a couple of your favorite places to get a beer?
A couple of favorite restaurants. Lately, I've been into Wares. Wares, Small Wares. I think they're doing
off Fremont, right? Or something.
They're at the Zipper on Sandy, and then the new spot is, I believe, Fremont, kind of off Williams.
Okay.
But they're doing some unique food. A furry, you know, some of my favorite ramen in town. I tend to eat a lot of Asian food. It's never disappointing. They're always
Thai fried chicken. Yeah.
People are jammed in there, you know. Being at Great Notion, we're closer to the airport than most places, so we're generally the first stop on someone's beer vacation in town. So it's helpful to have a couple good spots to send them. You know, everybody kind of has this generic list of attractions to check out in the city, and I think you're really missing out on a Portland experience if you're not talking to whoever happens to be in front of you. You know, ask your bartender where's the next spot to go eat, go drink. Whoever's taking care of you. Everybody in this town is pretty serious about their food and drink, I would say, and they know where to go get the real stuff. So for drinks, you know, I think tap rooms can't beat Bailey's. It's one of my favorite spots on the west side.
Bailey's right downtown. Yeah, they're cool. They're right next to Mary's too, where Kurt met Courtney.
Yeah, certainly. Culmination's great one. You know, northeast where I live and work, we've got some of the best stuff in Portland. So Upright does a tremendous job. Who else around here? Old Town, I love their stuff.
Cool. Yeah, no, that's right, man.
Good dive bars to be had all over the city as well.
Now Tom knows a lot about beer. Yeah, that's Dumpling. I don't know if you know much, but I remember Dumpling. James just named this because of my personal love affair with dumplings right now. But yeah, no, hazy IPA. I think it's a fruited one too. We got passion fruit, grapefruit. Instead of POG, it's like a PGG. Passion fruit, guava, grapefruit, hazy IPA with Strata too, new hop in it. Yeah, that's a great one.
I think it's cool beer. The you know, kind of the savory flavors you can pull from passion fruit sometimes. Yeah. The pepperiness of it.
Did we put soy sauce and rice vinegar in this or no?
Just in our stouts. Sorry.
Soy sauce. Yeah, that's for all y'all BBDS peeps. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of bitterness from grapefruit. It works. It's not as cloying as some of the fruited beers get up to. So
yeah, now
keeps it coming back.
Tom's a Cicerone for all y'all out there. He definitely knows his beers. Tom, for people that don't know out there, what the hell is a Cicerone, bro? Is that an Italian word for I'm gonna get you sucker or something?
The word means to guide in Italian, but as we know it, it's a designation, I guess, to be made fun of on don't drink beers. But no, outside of that, it's a certification program for beer professionals. There's 4 different levels, and it's someone who's done quite a bit of studying and research and tasted a lot of beers, and you're kind of ensuring proper service of beer. You've got pretty good working knowledge of different beer styles and beer producing regions of importance, and
so it's like a sommelier, right?
It's exactly the equivalent of the court sommeliers for wine.
If y'all know what that is, yeah, wine experts. But in short, it's a beer expert, right? Can you just say that?
I don't like to ever call myself an expert at anything. There's always more to learn, but that's
cool.
One way to sum it
up.
How
many levels is there to get to the top?
4 levels. You have the
Ninja or whatever.
Kind of intro level. The second step would be to become a certified Cicerone, and then it used to be from there straight to master, and it was such a daunting exam to pass. They added the 4th level, which would be the 3rd step. So it's the advanced, a little confusing, but Cicerone, advanced, on to master. Master's, I don't even know what the count is. It's not even at 20 yet. It's probably more around 15 people in the country, I would guess.
15 in the country? Holy shit, dude.
In the history
Are
of the
any
program.
of them famous beer Instagram nerds? Like don't drink beers? Like something like that?
No. They're certainly well known, but not at any kind of celebrity level. I would say it's safe to say. But
cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. I might be taking a crack at the advanced again. San Diego kind of
best of luck to you, dude.
Didn't work out last year for the advanced, but we got November in Chicago this year, so depending on what the next few months looks like with the new Northwest Brewery opening, it's gonna be a little busy.
Dude, Tom was studying like 100 hours a week for this thing, like it was an MBA or something.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Cool, man. I guess it's master beer. Yeah, it is an MBA.
Commit the time. To get ready.
Well, I got a fun question for you next, but let's hop into this style, right? This is one a lot of people were super hype about, right? And the hype died down. I don't know. What are your thoughts on the Brute IPA, dude?
So we've got one of our versions of Brute Ipa. This is all the stars. We've got Chardonnay grapes being the flavor of the beer.
Brute, we collaborate with Bodek, our local winery.
Yeah, it's a relatively new style. It's not even recognized yet. But it kind of originated, I don't know, what would you say, a little over a year ago in the Bay Area. Like Social Kitchen, Temescal Brewing just put them out, but essentially making the driest possible IPA you can, lighter body, using champagne yeast, so it's stacking all the sugars in the beer. I think it's a cool beer. certainly anytime we try and step out of our,
Yeah.
you know, parameters of what an IPA should be at Great Notion, we get a lot of flack for them, but you know,
dude.
the variety's the spice of life, and these are certainly cool beers, and I've gotten mixed reactions from the Brute IPAs of other breweries. Haven't got to try a ton of them yet, but I think we're on the right track. You know?
Oh, this is cool. I think we put some Nelson in there and the white wine, and it's been getting better over time too. It's been really nice.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
I hope it catches on, but you know, haze is king right now.
Yeah.
You know, but why can't we have a dry IPA? Why can't we have bitter IPAs, hazy IPAs?
I mean, little by little, we want to try to master all styles, you know. But that's what we're known best for, right? The hazy IPAs and adjunct heavy sours and stuff. Culinary inspired.
Yeah. And even drinking them, you know, it's important for the brewers to step out and try some new things as well. It's
definitely. So Tom, right? You've been bartending. Obviously, you're bar manager, right? But you've been bartending here. If anyone's come to Great Notion on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or something like that, for the past how many years now?
We're almost at 3 years.
3 years? Yeah. You've seen Tom behind the bar. You know, like I said earlier, probably the most hated and loved beer tender in Portland, and you've seen us through the thick and the thin. What are some of the craziest things you've seen here at Great Notion? I'm sure you got a lot of stories, dude. I probably only hear a quarter of them, dude.
Oh, off the top of my head, I mean, within my first month here, I think we had a guy remove this whole wall in a drunken rage and you know, got into fisticuffs with some of the employees, and you know, seemed like he was dabbling in a couple other things, but wasn't too happy to be cut off, and unfortunately, you know, kind of terrorized the neighborhood. And, broke a whole wall of ours. We had to replace that. And now we have this lovely.
I don't think he ever fully paid us back too. I was on him. He paid a good amount.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's a couple people that come through and maybe aren't treating our brewery as they would their own homes, and I'll leave it at that, as tactfully as I can put that. But you know, the big thing that's unique here is the cool people that just show up on a random.
Oh, come on, dude, get into it, man.
Well, we had the Poop Bandit. We're the luck of our bathrooms is pretty cursed here at Great Notion. It's just
hopefully it does not continue in Northwest, dude.
Vandalism, theft, it's like off the charts. You know, any kind of artwork we try and display just gets removed. I don't know if there's like some secret dark internet, you know, web shop for Great Notion art or whatever, but it walks right out the door. You know, glassware.
Don't steal our Chad Eatons though, dude.
Glassware, same thing. You know, we go through cases, we can't explain where it's at.
Yeah.
By the week.
Yeah, stop stealing our shit, dude.
Yeah, the craziest thing to me is to just see this place full, and people will still be coming in, and it just, you know, where do they go?
Right.
The building doesn't stretch, and that's always just really insane to see that people will endure long waits just to get a beer, and you know, we're doing our best.
Well, it's been tough. Yeah, I mean, a lot of sorry, man, but yeah, a lot of Yelp reviews call you out specifically, dude. And you know, why is that? Why do you think so?
You know, it's there's an art to being on the service side of hospitality. There's also, I believe, an art to being the guest as well. You know, unfortunately, not everyone is as patient with as they should be about things, and we're doing our best.
Beer now, right?
Yeah.
That's not even Portland style in general, dude. You know.
Yeah, it's certainly a unique thing to the city. There's never been, you know, lines to get
people used to never
beer.
even honk their horn here, dude. Like it was Maui or something like that when I first moved here. But times have definitely changed, man.
Yeah, no, it's a lot different. You know, there's obviously going to be somebody that catches kind of all the flack. You know, if you have to wait on a table or wait to even get in the building, wait to get a beer. By the time you get to me, you're not going to be in a great mood. You know.
Yeah.
We joke and call it the punching bag station.
Yeah. Now what if you want a flight? what if every table's full, every bar seat's full, but someone wants a flight of beer?
Then you gotta wait.
What do you say?
We can only do so much.
What,
you know?
What's our rule for that?
Well,
Current rule.
Current rule, yeah, no flights. You gotta get sat.
Yeah.
You need to be serviced. We don't have the boards. We don't want people walking around. You know, they don't think like, how are they gonna pay when they pick this up?
Yeah.
You know, you need 2 hands. This isn't something you want to.
And our
walk around
waiting
with.
area is very small here at Alberta Street, right, where we're filming this right now.
So you know, it's the I want to take the picture crowd, the selfie crowd, and they're not even drinking flights.
Yeah.
Like they're not.
We're also not fully drinking ours, but it's also 9 in the morning or something like that.
They're checking it in, and you know, those are the people that are just really upset that it takes a minute. But this place, we outgrew it within the first couple months of being open here, and you know, to open up a massive.
Yeah, we started looking for a new location like 6 months
before this one's paid off.
It's
It's ridiculous. That's unheard of. So it's
man.
hopefully, you know, we can accommodate everyone with ease between 2 locations now on either side of the river. But you know, there's a lot of people that get how it works and come in, and you know, we've got massive amounts of regulars, and it's always cool when your whole bar, you know everybody's name and what they're doing, what their drink is, and there you go. Like, that's when it's fun.
Yeah, man. So real quick, as we hold up this next one, I think which one's this, Tom?
This is Mandela. This is our flagship IPA with Nelson Sauvin hops from New Zealand.
How do you feel about drinking before you have breakfast?
I usually leave that for vacation. I'm not much of a day drinker. Usually,
you're not much of a day eater, right? You would tell me earlier, dude. So Tom, what'd you have for breakfast today?
Coffee and Advil.
Nice, dude.
But yeah, it's.
When do you normally eat your breakfast?
There's no breakfast.
When do you eat your lunch?
There's no lunch. It's, you know, we're a lot of people in the industry don't normally 3 square meals sit down a day. Sometimes you're sitting on a milk crate. Sometimes you're just standing up in a closet or behind the scenes. But
dude, for anyone that's actually watching this, Tom just told me he eats 1 meal a day, and it's when he's done his shift here bartending. So he basically eats 1 meal a day at midnight, dude.
Blood sugar's dangerous.
Blew my mind, bro. Oh, maybe that's the cause for the Yelp reviews.
Well, I cooked for so long before I started bartending that you know, you're busy all day in the kitchen running around and cooking. So you're certainly not eating, and that's just kind of, you know, you just keep taking it, and you're not taking breaks and walking around the block, having coffee, things like that. You're grinding it out. So it's ingrained in me at this point. Something I carried over, but.
That's cool, man. So so you're moving on up at Great Ocean, right? We're opening a second location, and we've promoted Tom. Tom's going to be GM, which will be front of house manager, plus working very closely with the kitchen, running releases, running a lot of other things. Excited, and maybe tell the people what we got in store.
Yeah, definitely excited. We're really getting close to seeing this project come to fruition. Still.
Hopefully we're open in late February for anyone wondering.
A lot of things to nail down, but I think we're going to be able to do a lot of things we've never been able to do at Alberta. We're going to be able to offer a different kind of experience in just a completely different aesthetic. This place was tailor-made for us 99% of the way. You know, we started with just that big shell, but it's been built from the ground up, as opposed to Alberta's location. It was ill-fitted to our needs, like we were just touching on right out of the gate, and it's been a huge challenge for us, and we're always trying to improve things, and you know, we get to the kind of at this point we can't do too much more with this facility.
Right.
So
yeah, we're hyped. There's going to be this cool little back area which we'll have for overflow and some private parties and stuff. So that'll be pretty dope. Kitchen's much larger and got a lot going on.
The biggest thing, you know, there's still with such a huge percentage of our clientele coming in from out of state, they have huge expectations for the experience as well as what they can take away back home, and we're getting to that point where we've constantly got beer to go now. Yeah. There's this kind of FOMO that people have right when they hit the door. It's I gotta get.
Well, that might die down soon, dude. You know, we gotta get some new tanks going. Cause by the time we're supplying 2 locations and all the cases of beer, things might change.
Yeah, it's with the can releases now, and just that's something new for us. The crowd format.
Talk a little bit, just because. Sorry, everyone, we got a lot of stuff going on here, but
yeah, we're going to be able to do a lot more there. A little bit of private space for events. The entire place looks slick.
Here we got a sick neon sign, and I don't know if you know that, right? And then Chad Eaton, what's up, dude? Is coming out. He's gonna do a badass mural for us too. We're hyped about that.
Yeah.
Plus the Shuji Bond. Am I pronouncing that right?
The charred wood.
The Japanese charred wood, dude. The you know the rusted, whatever it is outside, rusted iron or whatever, dude. What is that stuff?
Yeah, it's got an acronym.
It's gonna look sick, dude. Oh, and the CLT on the inside is an architect's dream, dude. Yeah. Yeah, cheers. What's this last beer all about?
This is Share the Fire.
Share the Fire.
From what I gleaned from James, he wanted to kind of mimic a campfire stout. A couple people have taken a stab at that, but I think James took it a step further with the addition of Rausch malt, German smoked malt. It's kilned over beechwood fires.
Sick. Yeah.
So it kind of lends a little bit of that campfire aroma into the taste as well as the aroma.
Dude, totally.
Definitely, you got that marshmallow vibe, and it's a little drier than our stouts usually, but
awesome,
it's kind of a welcome.
Yeah, that's a good change. Yeah, all the pastry boys might get offended by that. Not as sweet, but what the hell's a pastry boy, bro? And they spell it with an I too. What is it? I'm too old for these acts.
Yeah, it's a full-time job keeping up with it, seems like lately, right?
I'm 40, dude. Can't do this no more.
But it seems to be hazy IPA, and it's syrupy, sweet, thick, high ABV stouts, and sour beer is really all that's of importance right now.
Yeah.
Instead of
I thought sours were out. Kettle sours in. Barrel aged sours out or no? Hopefully not.
I hope
we got a lot popping off in 2019. But let me go personal for a second, Tom. What's with you on the home front? Your wife's in the industry too, right?
Yeah.
How's that working with someone who, basically doing a similar thing to you in a different place?
It's tough. It's tough being married in the sense that each of us are running wildly successful breweries that stay pretty busy and demand a lot of our time. So we'll see, but we're doing a pretty good job of it.
Cool.
She's killing the game over at Modern Times.
Yeah, Tom's wife's Modern Times for everyone.
Yeah. But
we love Modern Times. They're definitely the other brewery we've collaborated the most with. Yeah.
The best.
Look out for virtual reality drop-ins in it.
Yeah. Married by text a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
Me in the middle where we can. And,
where'd you guys meet?
We met in Chicago. We lived out there for a few years and got married.
Are you from the Midwest?
I'm originally from Detroit.
Detroit. Yeah. Is Detroit Midwest?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Definitely. Grew up in the city and then moved out to California for a few years when the economy tanked and kind of wasn't for me. Moved back to the Midwest and settled in Chicago, got married, and we both just kind of wanted to try a city that was new for the both of us. And landed in Portland, Nirvana, right?
Cool.
And so we've been out here 3.5 years. And it's going really well. Took a minute to get established, but I'd say we're doing all right.
Nice, man. Well, thank you so much, man. Any you want to give any shout outs or anything like that, or anything else you think that people should know about Tom?
Not about me. Shout out to our staff, I guess. We're working with some really cool individuals who deal with a lot and do their best, and just remember to be patient. And it's just beer. It's not as serious as it needs to be sometimes out there. But I think there's a lot of cool people in the city that are doing their thing, and it's exciting to be a part of it.
Sweet, man.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
All right, talk to you soon, man.